There's also a Vikings versus VP down there. One of them gonna get last place in this tournament. Very, very scary.
Yeah.
Oh, Saksa getting found out by Miracle, but he has boots. He's not afraid.
Kuro's coming across though. He's got himself a paralyzing cask. That is going to connect. The arrow to follow. Oh, the arrow's off the mark from GH. Unfortunately,
it's so hard.
They won't be able to connect that one.
It's so hard. GH had to throw it like the same time the cask is going on. It's only a 1 second stun, and the Shadow Demon has boost, so he can like move to the side while the cask is coming. Yeah, it was not gonna happen.
Unfortunately not. So that's going to be no first blood for this team. Meanwhile, Notel and Mind Control having a bit of fun over on the side, just playing with one another, casting some spells. GH is coming across though. Mind Control does have this Slithering Crush. Could set up for another arrow here. GH, pressure's on this time. They can connect onto Notel. In range, they will get. Arrow's going to follow as well. Notel locked down. I'm guessing this is going to be first blood. Notel, no counterplay. He's going to end up dropping. That's a nice rotation from GH.
Oh no. The classic +5 giving away the first blood. He's gonna be so happy with that on Mind Control. Up 300 some gold. Troll did deny 3 creeps though. So they actually lost a lot more experience than what they gained from getting that first blood.
Yeah, it's a decent amount for LTW to try and make up for the fact that that Notel did drop. But yeah, I mean, Mind Control, he's going to have a rough time up in this top lane, so it's really key that he was able to get himself a first blood. That's going to mean that he at least starts the game with something, and hopefully he can springboard that into having like a somewhat decent time up in this top lane. This could be a really impactful first blood if they can make use of it out of Team Nigma.
It's such a hard lane though, Troll versus Slaughter. Bottom lane now, this is the interesting stuff right here. Faces Void and Witch Doctor versus Magnus Shadow Demon. This is giving me so much flash. Every time I see Seb, it gives me flashbacks to TI7. Like Seb Magnus. Every time he plays Magnus.
Yeah.
So it's always fun to see. He always empowers his position 4. The position 4 goes and starts like hitting the support or trades better against the carry, like whatever it may be. Saks are creating a lot of chaos right now while Magnus is freezing the lane in front of the tower.
Yep, just trying to hold things steady. Keep it controlled for himself. Meanwhile, over in towards the mid lane, we have a very interesting lane here as well. We've got Weeha playing the Zeus into a Gyrocopter mid from Topson. Now, in case you guys missed it, the Gyrocopter mid was run, I believe, by Nigma in the group stages, I want to say, or maybe it was even in the first round of playoffs by Nigma, and I believe it won. I think it did pretty well. It offered a lot of AoE magic damage. It was a magic build, which we went for, and Topson is definitely going for that build as well. You know, it's Topson. If there's spells on the hero, he's probably going to turn it into a magic build hero, and that's exactly what he's doing here. He's already got the null talismans queued up on Gyrocopter.
I never really liked playing Gyrocopter into Faces Void because Gyro's a hero who needs to go into the fights, and Faces Void loves playing against those lineups because like you can get the easier chronos, you know. Whoa, ILTW!
Wow.
Oh no!
Yeah,
he got killed while Notel was pulling. Oh,
he did indeed. Slithering Crush into the bash, into the arrow. It was enough to take him down, and that's going to be the Troll Warlord losing his life.
Yeah,
big
you don't want that happening. Exactly. Mind Control now has 2 kills under his belt.
Dang. It's a happy fish.
It's supposed to be a hard lane, but he's actually top of the network charts already, like just because of those 2 kills. How do you expect any kills to happen middle? Like I feel these 2 guys are just gonna keep, you know, teabagging each other, constantly bring each other low. They have a bottle, they're baiting one another, and then they're just gonna back off.
Sorry, what?
And then go back to base or something. I was gonna say teabag each other, you know, like going in and out.
Ah, I see. That's
like a teabag. Okay. You know, when you drink tea, yeah?
When you drink, jump in the tea. Okay, I think you have some reading up to do on modern language, but nevertheless, yes, it is going to be a pretty even split in the middle lane, I believe. Depending on maybe some rotations, they might make the difference here.
Whoa. No, man, I was not going there, okay? That is your dirty mind. Get your mind out of the gutter, Nomad. Come on now.
I'm just saying. Meanwhile, Saxa hanging around the edges of bottom here. Kuroki's backing around on him, though. This could mean that this Shadow Demon gets into some trouble. Let's see what goes down here. Miracle gets on top, pop on the time dilation. Coconut to follow as well. Is it going to bounce back? No, it is not. They're going to have to do it the old-fashioned way. Maledict comes through. Miracle needs a bash here, really, and he won't find it, so Saxa's going to run himself away as Thompson getting jumped in the middle lane. They're going to be able to bring him down. Weeha and GH find a kill in the mid. Meanwhile, Saxa does just about survive that one, so he is going to live through that engagement. A lot of trades being made across the map right now.
Yeah, that haste rune plus just GH coming in there with the leap, pressuring the Gyrocopter a bit. Allowing them to get a big kill. Now Zeus
fighting down here at bottom over the bounty rune here. It looks like Seb is taking a lot of damage inside the Maledict, but he wants to try and get the kill, but the arrow connects from GH, bringing down Seb and saving Kuroki in the process. Saxa also running away on low HP, has those Tranquils, so should be alright. We doesn't unfortunately have the Thunder Gods to finish anybody else, but he did just use it for that engagement. Wow, this is a very on-the-edge game from both of these teams right now. A lot of heroes coming very close to dropping and just about staying alive as they do so.
GH actually missed the uphill hit onto Saxa. That was pretty much a double kill right there. That quick level 6 from Weeha after killing Thompson, I really don't think OG expected that. And they almost got heavily punished for it. They still did because Mag died, but if Shadow Demon also died, that would have been huge.
Yeah, indeed. So we'll see. He's just going to come back to bottom and continue to babysit Miracle. They want to give him the best game possible. Currently, he's having a pretty good time. Pretty much neck and neck with ILTW on CS and net worth.
I want to just show like how important runes are for OG, right? They bring both the Shadow Demon and the Phoenix to the top rune, not letting the Zeus pick that up. And as soon as Mirana, GH is like, oh, whoa, what's going on here? Why are there 3 of you? And then he just instantly backs off, and now Thompson secures the bottom rune. Like, that's just, you know, getting in the heads of OG, how they prioritize this and how they understand this is what allows them to make plays on the map.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Phoenix getting very low up here in the top lane. Can they finish the job though? The Axis comes spinning on through. The Starstorm, it's not enough, but GH will do it with the right clicks. Now they're looking for revenge. LTW can't close the gap onto GH. He's still got another leap available and going to salve himself up and come back in. They might be looking for the play onto the Troll Waller. This Troll Waller trying to bring down Mind Control. Mind Control, he's got himself a Slithering Crush. They have an arrow available as well. This could be dangerous for LTW as he gets Slithering Crush. Arrow to follow. They're controlling him up so well. The 2 plays from Nigma, stopping LTW from finding himself a kill. And now the Thunder Gods comes down, finishes the job, gets a kill for Weeha. That is how you do it, Nigma.
That is so good. Man, GH is making so much space in this game. There's 6 kills on the side of Nigma, right? GH is 2-0 and 4. He has pretty much created all of this advantage that Nigma has built up in this game.
Yeah, it's massive. And he's going for more. He's looking for No Tail under the tower. Okay. Doesn't get the Starstorm hit. Won't get the kill. Yeah. No Tail narrowly surviving.
Creep Wave just coming in on time, but they're gonna get that D ward. Notail did notice GH planting that.
Still
not
going
so
backward.
bad.
He has got regen coming out to him, I believe.
Oh, he wants Notail,
but he's going in for this kill. TP across. It's not going to be there in time though. Mind Control's going to get the kill. LTW coming across for a bit of revenge, throws down the axe. I think Mind Control knows he's dead here, but is he? Turning around, gets the bash, running away, ranged axe finds him, brings him down. Mind Control does die for that one. Not entirely sure if that checks out as being worth it. What say you, Theban?
Oh, you know it was not worth it. Thompson mid though. He was diving Wii. There's so much TP support coming in for Wii. Jeez, they really want to punish Thompson for that play, and it works out.
It does indeed. It does come through in the end.
I think Thompson needs to be careful. If he TP's back mid and Miracle sticks around here, there is a Chrono up plus Mask of Madness. He might just die once again. But instead, they're going to go for Saxa. They just want to secure the kill. Oh, that the courier.
Oh, okay. All right, they bring them both down. I
That's
thought
good.
No Tails looking to help him out, but unfortunately, no Sunray yet, of course. So that's just a very dead Shadow Demon at mid, and they're looking for the tower. I kind of feel like OG need to try and defend this one. Thompson just walking back to lane. He's going to get here eventually, so no tower today, but still getting pretty damn low for Team Nigma. They're going to be happy about that. Opens up a real opportunity to take it with the level 10 catapult.
Yeah, Miracle has a healing salve and Mask of Madness. He's okay to just go back after this. There's a rocket coming in though. Oh, that might be a dead Miracle.
Oh god, that hurts. Meanwhile, Weehart's going to drop the ultimate on the backline, trying to bring down Thompson with the Mild Economy. Will certainly fall, but they get the return kill onto Kuroki. We playing in the river, but ILTW trying to get on top of him. He's going to slow him down with the ranged axes, run down. He doesn't really have the damage to get this kill though, so just a couple more axes thrown his way, and now ILTW will chill out and get himself back.
I would say that was pretty worth it for OG. Not only did they
bottom lane, Seb trying to fight up, drops the RP down onto GH. He's solo. GH just needs one more right click, finds it, gets the kill. Seb will fall. GH gets the solo kill onto the Magnus. How is he doing so much damn work here? It's insane.
It's already a level 7 top. The fight, it don't end. Mind control. Oh, he got out the rocket.
Oh,
that was so close.
Yeah, relevant chat line. Squeezing out right now. Man, these guys are brawling. I mean, let's take a step back, take a breather, and actually have a reflection on how everyone's in. Hold on. GH is trying to have some fun here. The arrow. Oh, Hotel will be able to dodge it out.
Yeah, there was a ward there that watched GH throw that arrow out. So maybe if he didn't see that, he might have got hit by it. It was a really nice arrow going past the tree line.
Yeah, disguising it.
Yeah.
Stealth arrow. Anyways, yeah, so who's doing well from this laning phase? Who's happy? Who's sad? Give us the 4-1-1.
Oh, every core on Nigma is very happy. That's for sure. That one death from Miracle middle, that made him a little bit sad, but that's okay. He's back to farming once again. There's no pressure on this bottom tower anymore either, especially after GH just pretty much solo killing Seb there. GH is the one who's like the happiest. Like he was level 7 by 9 minutes. He just ate the Tommy's level 8.5. He does an insane amount of damage. He can pair up with either the Sodar or the Void and pretty much kill anybody on OG's side.
This is a terrifying prospect. And Seb is in danger of being chrono into arrowed down in the bottom lane if they want to make this happen. Looks like they do. Kuro and GH, they're in the neighborhood. There's your Chronosphere coming down. Saxa's going to drop in though, throw in the disruption. That means the arrow's going to miss as well. Perfect positioning from Saxa to save Seb, wasting the chrono. And now they're looking for the turnaround. Kuroki's going to be the target. He's going to try and drop the death ward onto Thompson, dropping pretty low, and the Thunder God drop as well. They're going to tear through him like butter. Meanwhile, GH, he's taken a step too far and gets cut down by LTW. They are going to be able to make the trades here, but Thompson does die during this. For 2 supports, you know, it's not the worst trade in the world, but still a little bit better for OG, just because they get the chrono.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess so. But they also got mid and top tower though on Nigma's side.
They did.
So
okay.
A lot of map control now for Nigma, and the Faceless Void. I wonder if he's just gonna leave bottom lane. He's still feeling quite comfortable to stay down here. There's not enough pressure coming out from OG's side for him to get kicked out of this lane at the moment. Right. Just allowing his Zeus and Slaughter to absorb the farm top and middle first before he takes over those areas. I must say, OG, like, they made a cool play. Saxa was in the perfect place. He read the map correctly, expecting Seb to be the one getting chronoed, but they're not really opening up this map, and Thompson is struggling quite a lot too. He's going for that Boots of Travels, not that tanky, still needs another 1,000 gold.
Yeah, they're smoking in though. Nigma looking to draw some blood. They have this Blink Dagger on Mind Control. They want to make some use of this timing. No-Tail could be the target. He's hugging that tower pretty closely though. This is not a subtle gank, but at the same time, not much No-Tail can do about it anyway as Mind Control comes on through. The Lightning Bolt will finish the job. Arrow not even needed. Noah get the clean kill onto Phoenix and look to take this last outer tower, but Thompson has turned up, so it doesn't look like they're willing to let this go easily. But
he needs to be careful.
Oh, yeah, that's straight on him here.
Pretty
Jump
dead.
in, stun, lightning bolts, Thompson. He's got the cross phase onto him, trying to run away. Miracle is on him. The disruption comes through, but that just means Sax is going to die as well more than anything. Both heroes will drop. The death ward from Kuroki, pretty damn good. Even getting some hits off onto ILTW here. Like Corrosive Haze death ward ain't nothing to mess with. Seb trying to come down, looking for the RP. Can't find himself a target. Could drop it onto Mind Control if he really wants, but he's actually out of mana right now as No-Tail will fall. And Seb, he's actually in a really awkward position. The whole of Nigma coming in. It's some chain feeding going on right now. Mind Control jumping forwards, looking for the +1. They want to bring down RTW. Pops the ultimate to try and turn around onto Mind Control. Getting himself at least 1 kill here would be something, but that's all it's going to be. Just the one, as Miracle will put him to sleep. And they get themselves 4 kills on the side of Nigma. OG, a very scrappy defense off this tower, and it doesn't quite work out for them in the end.
Oh, that was such an awkward defense from OG. Like, your Gyrocopter and your Shroud even die right away. Then the Phoenix TP's in, literally eggs in front of 4 heroes. one of them being a Mirana, so that was so awkward. They could have just let that tower die and try to go in again once that Gyrocopter is alive, but
Nice.
very tough play from OG, getting completely punished. And I want to mention, that's Miracle with a Midas and a Mask of Madness who's been joining fights.
Yeah, there
No
seems to
boots.
be the new hotness on the face. Oh yeah, not even boots. Wow, he's just here to try and walk in, hit some fools.
It's Miracle's build. That's what he likes to do. Nah, he's got treads. He hits very, very quickly.
A lot of bashes, a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Well, Nigma seems to be
Wii.
in full control of this game.
I was gonna say, I love Wii's gameplay too this game. He's just been so active. Like, after... Oh, GH. No way, dude.
Oh wow, they
This
nail
guy.
him. They take him down. He doesn't even need to see the targets to get the arrows off.
He's actually ahead of the Magnus now in net worth.
Goodness gracious, this just isn't going how they expect. Mind control blink up to the high ground. We'll be alright. OG, they actually might not realize they're getting jumped here as the Moonlight Shadowed heroes are making their way in. They're jumping onto this one. The Supernova comes down, but the Chronosphere comes down on top of it. Miracle just wants to take it down, crack that egg as quickly as possible. Seb threatening with the RP, but they're just keeping their distance. They're baiting him out beautifully. Seb cannot get off his spells. He's going to have a skewer in 1 second, but unfortunately, even if he does drop down that ultimate, it's not going to make much of a difference as they will finish him off. And now looking towards Roshan. Oh, guess what? We've got a Slaughter, so this Roshan is going to go down very quickly indeed. That Corrosive Haze, minus 10 armor onto Roche. It's going to make them take it very, very fast. Ooh.
Yeah, Void does so much damage with these bashes too to Roshan. 60 minutes, 10k gold lead? Oh my goodness.
It ain't looking great, is it?
I mean, OG, it's not like they even lost their lanes badly. It's just they're taking a lot of bad fights. And GH has just been dominating this game, man. His early snowball and just he just kept pressuring them. It didn't matter. He was so high level 7, level 8, 10 minutes into the game as a position 4. It's just a dream.
Yeah, it kind of feels like OG just kind of need the space on the map. Therefore, they're forced into trying to defend these tier 1 towers. And it's not the best thing for them to do, but at the same time, they can't afford to give up that map space to Nigma. This team they'll farm much quicker, regardless. And if they have any more map space, then OG are just going to get kind of muscled out of the game. So they're forced into making these very scrappy defenses, which don't actually work out that well for them. And now they jump forward, looking for Thompson. Arrow won't connect, but they've got that Corrosive Haze onto him, so he could still be in some trouble. Lightning Bolt's coming on through. They've got a Thunder Gods if they want it. Need a little bit more damage to finish the job, though. Mind control. He's still chasing. He wants to be that extra bit of damage. Sunray's coming through from No-Tail to try and keep him alive. They will be able to save the Gyrocopter. A swoop up from No-Tail. Nice little 2-play from these guys as they keep each other alive and keep themselves nice and safe. No one will be falling on OG right now.
That was a lot of space at least, right? They spent a lot of time just hunting this Gyrocopter. That means Magnus and the Troll Warlord were able to pick up a little bit more gold. Magnus really need that Blink Dagger to try and do something in these engagements.
Jump in, stun out. They found themselves No-Tail. He is just not getting away from this one. No possibility of escape, but I mean, I kind of feel this has been a bit of space for Troll Warlord to farm up a bit, find his space to get this BKB. He's got coming out to him right now, so you know this is a Yasha BKB Troll.
If he gets purged here, oh no, he bolts first. He notices that Saksa is still here. Very good play from Weeha. He's been playing so well this game on Wii. This is like one of his heroes. He has like 3 heroes that he plays exceptionally well.
Thompson comes into the middle lane, gets that Corrosive Haze put upon him. The arrow will not connect, fortunately, but Miracle's coming in, dropping the Chronosphere onto 2 heroes. So there's a perfect Chronosphere, catching out the Phoenix, and that's a double kill for Miracle. Well earned as well, and he's even looking across to LTW. LTW doesn't want to pop the ultimate here, but might have no choice. He's got to have to pop the BKB at least. Now turns around, starts throwing some axes away of Miracle, but the 10-second BKB just does absolutely nothing for LTW as OG will retreat to their high ground and let Nigma take yet another tower hit.
Yeah, Miracle also has an Aegis, so he wasn't gonna pop that Battle Trance or anything like that, even if he did get a route onto the Faceless Void. They're just gonna have to wait till this Aegis actually runs out, but Miracle has 4,000 gold in the bank. Okay.
Making some good
It's like,
investments.
I actually thought he just got treads, like not too long ago. The man's already got 4,000 gold and is about to take a tier 2 tower.
Saxa has fallen. Wee's the next target
Wee
here.
top.
In comes the cooldown on top of the Zeus.
Is it?
However, I think they finished the job here. He will be able to do so. Thompson finds one.
Oh,
Look at the GH as well. He might not be that safe. Meanwhile, No Tail going down in the bottom lane. The homing missile coming through onto GH. He's got that Yulzo, but Thompson gets on top of him. He has got the Rocket Barrage, trying to finish the job here. Desperately hunting
One
for
more.
the kill. Gets it. Gets a double kill. Kuro will finish the job on him, but still, that's a double kill for Thompson up here in the top lane. Very impressive stuff from this Gyrocopter indeed.
That's huge. He just killed 2 people by himself who are actually more farmed than he was.
Yeah.
Like, so the Gyrocopter can really do a lot of damage. The problem is it's very weak against the Slaughter and the Faceless Void though.
Now ILTW using the space which Thompson has created to push in this middle lane, try and get a bit of damage on the tower. Saxa and Seb waiting behind to counter any kind of play onto ILTW with a reverse polarity or a disruption. Both options.
They also got Miracle's Aegis, by the way.
Great catch from Mind Control here, finding Saxa in the river. Saxa will be able to turn around and drop down the Dominant Purge. The RP coming down onto the turret, and they might be able to spread through the Faceless Void. Do they have the damage? Yes, they do! The Void is dead, and they're going to be able to follow up with a kill onto Mind Control as well.
Thompson's
How are they
here too.
doing this? They're looking for more. Wee's going to be the next target. They've got that homing missile coming out onto him, so Invis isn't doing much good here. RTW trying to close that gap. He's got the axes coming down. OG are not stopping. The train has left the station, and Wee's getting run over. Kuro on the higher ground might be the +1 here. RTW and Seb, they're looking for it. Axes coming down onto the Witch Doctor. Beautiful arrow from GH though. They're coming up with the Death Ward. They're going to kill off the Troll Warlord. I don't believe it. The support duo from Nigma play it perfectly. They are going to lose Kuro in the end, but by every stretch of the imagination, I mean, they did everything they could to just pull something out of this one, and that's what these teams are so damn good at doing, just finding the clutch little moments to make things not quite as bad as it would be for other teams, but still, Nigma, 5-man wiped, absolutely fantastic from OG, pulling themselves well and truly back into this game. Still a big goal difference, but I imagine that's going to start to come down soon.
Yeah, that was such a nice play from OG, just being very patient on that Magnus. As soon as Slaughter blinked in, like Mind Control blinked in, I really don't think he had any business doing that. He just got completely punished with that double RP onto him and Miracle. Troll Warlord doing plenty of damage when he gets that battle trance off.
Oh, I gotta say that GH arrow onto the Troll Warlord to find their return kill
yeah, that was
just
so nice.
Insane.
I mean, if it wasn't for that, this would have been horrendous. It was horrendous. Nonetheless, but you know, just the troll dying meant they didn't lose more map control than they would have, right? And this troll probably would have gotten, you know, more farm than this Void by now had he not died there.
Meanwhile, RTW taking some big thick stacks. Miracle taking some more creep camps. He's finished off his Scuddy, by the way. So the Midas, Mask of Madness, then straight into the Scuddy. What's the reasoning for this build this game?
I think it's just for the heals from the Troll Warlord's Battle Trance. Then you got the Sunray. On top of that, it makes you just incredibly tanky. You don't really need damage output right now. You got damage coming out from your Mask of Madness, your Hand of Madness, and your Power Trance, right? The Time Lock is pretty much all the damage you need for the time being. MKB will be his next choice because of the Rolling Axis. So just gonna look forward to that. He does have a DD in his bottle now with the smoke and a chrono. That's pretty scary.
It's if they knew about this, they would be much more scared than they are now. You're actually smoking up into this. This could be very, very bad if they can get off their damage. They're going to lose No Tail straight off the bat. The disruption does come through. Might allow him to get off the Supernova, does do so, but GH immediately jumping in, but they actually want to back themselves away. They're realizing the threat of the RP is huge, but the RP is countered by the Chronosphere from Miracles. He's been able to take down 2, but now the RP comes out, and the ultimate from RTW chopping through the Faceless Void. Is it going to be enough? The Root comes in, stop the Time Warp. They bring him down. The Void is out of here. Now they're looking for Weehar as well. He's got the TP away. There's nothing to cancel. He's gone, but 3 heroes dead on the side of Nigma, 2 for the side of OG. These fights could not be any closer.
Wow, that was so amazing. They first Delta split, right? And the troll gets that BKB off before the chrono comes off too, so he didn't really want to focus him. He had to focus the egg first, and then the troll just pops the ulti, kills the Void. Meanwhile, Nigma, they wanted to help the Void's chrono, but the Gyrocopter came from behind, killed pretty much the Witch Doctor and the Slaughter by himself. That was some crazy engagement from OG. Like, they read it so well. They understand the only big teamfight spell that Nigma has right now is just a chrono. Just making sure that the Gyro and the Troll don't get caught together. They also have an E-Blade now on Thompson. Where does this guy get his items from? Like, he was so broke just a couple minutes ago. Now he has a full E-Blade.
All this turnaround has come from Thompson's play in the top lane. Since then, that's how they've been able to find things. Mind control, jumping onto Thompson. He's just going to turn around, drop the E-Blade, slow him down, Sax is in as well, dropping the Demonic Purge. Nice that's come through as well with the Rocket Barrage. That's interesting. That's interesting. So the plan is to use the Ethereal Blade to slow him down long enough for the homing missile to connect, and also stay in range for the Rocket Barrage and the cooldown.
Dude, this is how he played his Snapfire too, right?
Yeah.
Just E-Blade, just pop people with all the magic damage. Like, he understands that's his job in the game. His carry is going to be the one doing all the physical damage. He's just, like, pretty much playing Zeus, but with a creative hero, essentially. Other teams are picking Zeus. He picks Gyrocopter and beats Zeus that way.
Out Zeus the Zeus. Talking about Zeus, he's going for the Blink Dagger next. Makes a lot of sense.
I think one of the reasons why they also... Oh no. OG, are they actually going to get away with this?
No, there's an Nimbus in the pit. They know what's going on.
Okay. Alright. They need to buy 20 seconds for this chrono to be up.
Yeah,
and they can't afford OG to get this Aegis. That is the counter to the chrono. Big counter. On top of the Shadow Demon disruption.
Roche just casually having a 1v1 with a Nimbus in the pit, whilst everybody else waiting with bated breath to see who jumps for it. Roshan wins. Congrats. But these two teams, I think the situation's kind of been diffused a little bit. OG were just trying to sneak it. Nigma show up, and they realize that's no longer a possibility. But Miracle, he does have this Chronosphere. He definitely wants to pop it and find himself a hero or two.
Yeah, then they're just gonna keep Nimbusing, making sure that OG is not sneaking this. And OG are pretty happy to just chill and poison inside the pit. See if Nigma are trying to sneak this while their troll is just farming up. Like, this troll has overtaken the void. Do you know how disastrous it is to be having 10,000 gold lead at like 15 minutes and now it's 2,000 at 26 minutes? That is really bad. Like,
yeah.
It just means that Nigma just can't actually team fight right now. But they can't. They have good heroes for it. They just have to get the right angles. He canceled it. Faked it.
Oh, Seb. Yep, that was some toe curling stuff right there. If he finds a pick off, that's game changing, obviously. But reaching a little too far with that Invis rune, I think it was.
I would love to know the stat on the team who's up 10k.
They're taking this very quickly. Minutes. The arrow's going to connect, though. It's actually connect onto Roche. RTW says they'll finish Roshan. Okay, there we go. Aegis in hand.
That's it.
They weren't ready.
That was really nice play from Seb, like trying to get that RP onto the void. But I think he was really trying to fake it. And then that lured Nigma away from the Roshan pit and allowed ILTW to enter the Roche, have enough time to complete it before Nigma can actually show up with all their heroes. Because they all moved away from the pit to try and help Miracle with the Seb fake. So a lot of mind games going on.
Oh, Miracle is setting up for a beautiful three-man Chronosphere onto the supports all caught in the river. And now ILTW, he's not a support. He's a big boy. He's just getting taken down, pounded by the Death Ward. Is there anything you can do about this, OG? Doesn't look like it. They are looking for the Zeus, though. Tolson finds the one turnaround kill. He's actually going up the high ground for more. Mind controlling Kuroki, ready to wait him here as Zeb. Oh no, the RP comboed up with the destruction, or miscomboed here as Zeb makes a nice blink up to the high ground. It's okay. They're buying time for Thompson to do his thing in the backlines. He's bullying Kuro and GH, or is it the other way around? I can't quite tell with this guy. He's able to take down one. Ethereal Blade comes out onto the other. Missile's going to come down as well. GH, he does dodge out the missile, and he actually knows he needs to get away. Seb, though, with the skewer, they get the kill. Thompson, man. This guy is just playing this hero like it's 2025. Meanwhile, Miracle into the trees, making the TP away. They won't be able to find him, and he gets himself out. Well, they get that carry out of there at the very least. So Thompson is just going to TP to mid to keep on following Miracle. He doesn't have any health, and he doesn't have a care in the world.
Dude, Thompson literally killed the Zeus by himself, the Witch Doctor, and the Mirana, while everybody was just trying to help the Troll Warlord and the Magnus, like, push away Miracle, right? That's just crazy. He literally just took on 3 heroes and killed them. Like that, the Zeus just died from the E-Blade combo, plus just 1 shockwave from the Magnus. That's all the help that Thompson actually needed.
Yeah, I'll be honest, it's not the ideal time to be finding the new OP combo of the patch, but, you know, I'm enjoying it whilst it lasts.
This is awesome. I love watching Thompson play right like this. Like, it's just so refreshing. And the thing about Thompson, what makes him so special is he finds the right angles in the team fight. He knows who can kill him, and then he avoids that situation and finds like the most optimal hero to maximize his damage and impact in the fights. Right? Like he's always so patient, so patient.
And the thing which makes it even more impressive is that it's on heroes like Magic Damage Gyro and Morphling, and with Aghanims turning into Esport. He seems to play these heroes which no one ever else, or do these strategies which no one else ever does, and somehow acting like he's played like 500 games on it or something. That's, I think, what's...
Exactly.
It's crazy.
It's just like a playstyle thing though, right? Like he kind of plays this way with pretty much every hero. He's just... owns up to it. Like he knows this is how he likes to play. He knows this is how he knows how to play, and he just does it really well. And everybody else is kind of just surprised by it since they're all doing like meta stuff.
Yeah. It's going to be pretty annoying to try and prepare for tops. I'm like, I'm sure he's going to do this Morphling Spirit Miller. Oh no, he's picked Magic Damage Gyro this time. Great. Throw those papers out the window, but Nigma by no means out of this one, and with LTW walking up to the high ground, serving himself on the palace, going allow the Chrono to come out. They've got out Thompson. Can they bring him down? Do they have the damage? It looks like they do. Thompson, though, gets off the Ethereal Blade at the very last second. Now the BKB as well. He's going to survive through this. Miracle actually has to retreat. GH is coming in, though. He wants this kill so badly. He wants to bring him down, but the BKB, it's still going. They might get the return kill, but Wee blinks in, finishes off with the lightning bolt. This is Nigma's fight. 3 heroes dead, along with the carry in the mid laner. It's already over for OG. They just need to try and get themselves out of there. No-Tail, though, unfortunately does not have the Icarus dive. He's got 20 charges on his Holy Locket. I only just noticed he had a Holy Locket, but it's not going to save him here, unfortunately.
Dude, that was such a beautiful play from Nigma. They fully expected OG to run up that hill. They let the troll come in first. Slardar stunned them up, and Miracle, as soon as he saw Shadow Demon, he jumped in. And conveniently enough, there was also a Gyrocopter right beside him. So the two, position 1 and the 2, getting down to like, what, 100 HP? At the end of that chrono, it just allowed Nigma to just completely run them over. OG making that over-aggressive play into that high ground without taking the right steps to penetrate that area.
Well, the comeback dream looking pretty sick for OG, but all of a sudden Nigma just reminding us why this team is so damn good. They were still ahead at that point, and they made sure to remind OG of it very thoroughly, taking the team fight beautifully and put themselves back into a firm ahead position. Really nice stuff.
I will not count OG out until Nigma managed to secure the next Roshan. That's gonna be the big thing for Nigma. If they can get the next Rosh, it's gonna have a Refresher Shard or an Ags on it too. That's gonna be the game changer right now. This 1 Rax, I don't think it means a whole lot against a Troll Magnus. It is a little bit of an advantage, which will definitely help Nigma out, but if these last team fights, what they've told us is that OG are a bit stronger at the moment. Like that last fight was just, when Nigma won, it was just a complete, one-sided fight, right? They had like the best possible case scenario for them.
Yeah, but with his 8k gold advantage, it's going to be very tricky for OG to break them next time around. And, it feels like they figured something out now, Nigma. It feels like this kind of scattered gameplay we've seen before is about to come to an end. We'll see what they can give to OG. I mean, Kuro as the captain, this team's never going to really be making mistakes for very long.
Oh, hold on. What's up? Kuro bought Aghanims up there.
Oh yeah, I noticed that earlier, and he's now finished it off, the absolute madman.
Okay. Normally we see Witch Doctors buying Glimmer Caves, but this is a greedy build here. That being said, though, it's a lot of damage in Chrono. Miracle has been getting 2/3 man Chronos this entire game.
Yeah, with that being the case, it definitely is going to be Kuro and Miracle are going to be blasting out a lot in these team fights.
And the Zeus. Let's not forget the Zeus here.
Yeah,
I know he's been dying quite a bit, but whoa, Power Ranger TP's top.
It is indeed.
Onto the tier 2 tower. They're really going to bait this tier 1 right now.
Oh, OG, I think they knew they were at bottom, and they were like, alright guys, they're going to be smoking like this, but no, they're jumping straight onto LTW. However, LTW is able to just kind of play carefully. It looks like it's only a soft commit from Nigma here. They're trying to bait out some spells, and they get them. Beautifully done to get that Supernova down. They clear themselves away, get themselves back, and now they can re-engage without a Supernova. Really nicely done from Nigma.
OG, I don't think you're going to want to fight this. But they're sticking around, man.
LTW has different ideas. Yep, Arrow going to come through, not going to connect though, bouncing through the fight. LTW happy just still in this front line and be the big Chad in the front lines. threatening Nigma to come and attack him. No Supernova, no worries. We don't need that stupid spell. Meanwhile, Microtrol jumping onto the Troll Wall. Troll is getting pretty low here. Might want to consider popping that BKB and finishing the job, and we'll do exactly that. Now sees Miracle. Miracle pops a Chronosphere down. That means BKB is going to end, and he's going to get completely shredded by ILTW. Meanwhile, Thompson, he's on the chase. For what? I'm not too sure. Now he's going to TP himself away. Miracle's not even going to try for the bash. Just lets him escape, and that'll be that.
Okay, Roshan not yet up. 15 seconds. It doesn't look like Nigma knows the timer at the moment, but when OG is alive on this Troll Warlord, they're gonna have a window to do something. The chrono is on cooldown for 2+ minutes. This is it. This next rush, it's gonna be everything in this game.
1.5 minutes, and this game should be decided pretty much by this Roshan. I mean, to be fair, I think if OG get the Aegis, you're still playing into a Zeus and Witch Doctor and Mirana high ground. Like it's pretty good. So I think
it really depends on what item comes from this Roshan, right? If you get like an Aghanim's for the Shadow Demon, that could be pretty strong against the Faceless Void as well for OG. If you get a Refresher, minus RP, 2 RPs, it's just okay. But that Axe could be a huge game changer. And Troll is going to feel so confident to just walk up high grounds with that Aegis as well for 5 minutes. And Nigma, when they get Aegis, we've seen Miracle what he does with Aegis. This is a madman. He does not give any sense about anybody.
No, it's way too strong to give the way off Nigma. They will end the game without this next Aegis, I'm fairly sure, unless OG do something absolutely crazy. Roshan is coming up in 20 seconds. ILTW ready and waiting inside the Roshan pit. Kills off Courier as well. My controller just leaving us in there to try and see when that Rosh respawned. Accepting the risks.
I really hope OG don't do that thing again where they fight without their Supernova after using it. That was kind of awkward.
It was.
In the last engagement. I really didn't understand why the Troll Warlord kept
Nigma, they're looking for Sep. They get on top of him. They've got the bashes coming on down. My goodness, that is a Magnus. Or, sorry, more accurately, that was a Magnus. Tis no longer. He does have a buyback.
He's got a buyback on these. They want more though on Nigma.
They certainly do. They certainly do. LTW actually tanking up the Lightning Bolt as Supernova. Okay.
Ooh, that's gonna be rough because Roshan is now alive, and Nigma have chrono up in 5 seconds. LTW, are you sure about this?
He's a madman. This kid knows no breaks. There's a courier running around his face. Miracle basically saying, I see you. I see you. I know what's going on.
It's just going to be a chrono steal.
Yeah, like, how does he not get chrono here is the question. Well, guess we're going to find out. Let's see. Thompson running up onto the high ground. They're able to take down Mind Control straight off the bat. They've got the Zeus. He's in some trouble as well. In fact, no one's coming to save him. There is no Chronosphere available. Meanwhile, inside the Roche pit, he jumps in. Miracle is going to be able to grab that. He just grabs a refresher, uses it immediately, locks down the Troll Warlord for the duration. Is enough? Yes, it is. Miracle finds the value and gets 2 kills. What a player. He brings them both down. Meanwhile, Thompson still trying to fight, but it's one man versus the world, and the man never wins in that occasion. He's going to fall as well. A dieback from Sep makes this really, 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 really bad. Oh man, that refresher shot play was completely beautiful.
He got the Aegis, he got the cheese, he got the refresher. I mean, were we expecting anything else? The Troll was just doing the Roshan while his team was fighting, and the Void was not showing. So,
yeah.
Oh man, with that vision inside of the pit, such a good jump from Miracle there.
Very nice.
So calculated. Indeed. He knows what was important, right? Like, not the Gyrocopter or the Magnus or the Shadow Demon kills. It was just steal the Aegis. The disruption was on point, but it was just too soon. And Miracle manages to get the Aegis as soon as he comes out.
Well, here we go. The high ground push begins. OG, they have a lot of delaying strategies. They've also got a lot of damage. Miracle needs to time walk this one out.
Oh, he's dead.
Yep,
stop the Satanic.
Stop the Satanic. Jump away. Jesus.
Oh, dodged it. Okay.
Okay.
Nice.
Throwing this out. Also connects. No tail. Throwing in a bit of damage. They'll throw it down the...
Oh, God.
That's a gem as well. No tail can't actually pick up the gem. It's a little bit too painful inside that Nimbus. Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he got arrowed on Saksa, and then Nimbus.
sniped.
Got clapped.
Did indeed get clapped. Well, Barracks starting to crumble. Nigma, there's no stopping them now, although a jump forwards from Miracle. Pretty scary. LTW is back. Seb's going to be back in 5 seconds, and they have the buyback on the Shadow Demon, which they're going to use immediately. RTW, buddy, falling pretty low. Saxa comes in, saves him with the disruption. GH is just not missing. The Supernova going to chase back. RTW just needs to hit some creeps to keep himself alive here. He's going to try himself forwards inside that ultimate, but he's built himself too much. Saxa actually going to absorb the Nimbus hit, which keeps the Troll Warlord alive, but he really needs to go and get some HP for himself. He does have himself a Satanic, so could still heal up from that as well. RTW will be able to hold on here, but still big threats on the board for Nigma, and they're going to have the Chronosphere available in 18 seconds. It's very hard to see how OG hold on when they have this Chronosphere back.
Extremely good call from Nigma just to back off like that. It must have looked so juicy to jump in onto OG while their battle chance is on cooldown, but you can just secure this game as soon as the Chrono's back. Miracle has been so on point with every single one of this big team fight ulti usage.
Miracle, what are you doing here, buddy? He's being a sneaky void. Will anyone fall into his trap? It doesn't look like it. Not today. But it's very tempting for him to jump here. It might be more than tempting as they use the Thunder Gods to get the vision down. Miracle gonna jump in the backlines, try and find Seb, thinking about dropping the Chronosphere. Doesn't want to do so straight away. Meanwhile, the Nimbus comes down. Chronosphere, that is so good. Catches Phoenix and the Magnus, but he actually can't jump away. RTW gets the chain roots out onto him. Seb now gonna drop the RP. They might be able to take away his first life, but he actually drags him back under the tier 2 tower. Not quite sure if Seb wants to be alone with this Void, but they're gonna chase him away. Interesting fight as they do bring down the Zeus in the backlines. We are being dead. The rest of the team, they're nearby-ish. But they've got lots to do here. They need to kill Miracle twice over, with Mind Control waiting to jump in with the bash. Will do so, allowing Miracle to try and turn around. He's got that Satanic, try and keep himself alive, but he is going to die. Aegis will pop. He has the cheese. He is ready to come back for life number 2. Mind Control also trying to jump in and help him out, turning around onto RTW. RTW gets off the ultimate, though, fighting up with Miracle. Miracle can't win this engagement, or can he, as he fights him into him? No way. There is no way. Supernova comes crashing down. Miracle dies for the second time around. Meanwhile, GH finds a pick on the back line, but now will be punished. Well, Kuro's going to be punished for it as he gets dragged back in by Seb. RTW with the double kill. They'll kill off the Void twice, and it all starts with a kill on to the Zeus.
Yeah, he had no buyback available to on Weeha, and then because that Chrono that came out, he didn't manage to get any kills since he constantly got rooted, but a Troll Warlord actually kept his team alive. That was amazing. And then as soon as the Chrono is down, they can just chase them. LTW not attacking anybody else, keeping up the fervor stacks on the Void, so you can just constantly go onto him. That Butterfly made it really hard though to kill the Void, but he does have an MKB available soon.
He does. He does. That should make the difference, but they needed the difference a little while ago. Oh, GH gets exposed, but they don't catch him.
Nice play from GH there too. Honestly, GH has been doing so much work in this game. Like his build is amazing. Blink heals, controlling the troll, always removing the Empower, super annoying. The Guardian Greaves keeping his team alive, and now he's gonna have a Hex. I'd rather see him buy an E-Blade maybe, just so he can E-Blade someone or E-Blade the Troll Warlord. But Troll does have a lot of statuses, but E-Blading like your teammate when the Troll uses the ulti is pretty strong too. But the Hex is nice. He just wants to pick somebody off maybe. They feel like they lack a little bit of disable, I suppose.
Yeah, it does seem to be the case. And just that hard lockdown onto the Troll Walls, you know, just to eliminate any kind of chances of him getting purged off or disrupt. Oh, yeah, he's got the Aeon Disc. He's going to swoop himself to safety.
It's fine. Damn, this game is getting very tense, Nomad.
It is.
They have 2 Raxes, but the tier 2 is still alive bottom. That's going to be pretty hard for Nigma to take the way that OG has been playing. They're just playing for the 4th Roshan already.
Oh, now, Ninja Gear Void. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's good. That's really good. That is really, really good. It's going to give the Timeless Relic to either the Zeus or the Mirana. It's also amazing. Timeless Relic Mirana with that Scythe and the arrows. Woo-hoo.
Yeah, forever stuns. That's what I want to see. Leveler. That's the backpack item if ever I saw it.
Exactly. Gonna keep that.
Like, how do I know tower damage? Well, but it doesn't look like anyone's keeping it. I kind of want the troll to just keep it in his backpack, but He's not doing
What
so.
do they have? Oh, they have a Shaco. Who wants that? Maybe the Gyrocopter wants that, but he's actually keeping the Nether Shell instead.
Yeah.
For the Spell Amp Magic Resist. I think the Shaco is probably better. It's a lot of HP. And he doesn't really need this gigantic mana pool.
No, he's already got a gigantic mana pool. He's got a Bloodstone, for God's sakes.
Oh, and Seb is the one holding the Spell Prism
Yeah.
in this game for their team.
Interestingly,
Princess Knife, that's a good item too for someone to take, possibly. You can get that
yeah,
Hex
I really
onto
like
the
on
Void.
Phoenix. It's good to just kind of swoop in and blast it. But yeah, I kind of want to see the Spell Prism on the Shadow Demon myself, but...
Oh, Kuro.
Oh, he's got the Telescope, actually. Yeah, he's been dragged out of position. Mind Control jumping into this one as well. I mean, they are going to be able to kill off Kuro very easily. Mind Control needs to run himself away. Meanwhile, the backlines... Uh-oh, Gyrocopter tries to go for the backstab players, but gets himself killed off. Misstep from Thompson gets him killed, and he has no buyback. This could be very costly for OG.
Yeah. Thompson's backstab plays can only work so many times in one game before they start to realize what his plan is.
Meanwhile, No-Tail forced to pop that Supernova right here as they get on top of Mind Control. He's losing his health pretty quickly. The Yules comes out though to try and control him up, but it's not going to matter, or is it? The Sunray coming through, but he's got the BKB to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, GH jumps on top of Saxon, but Saxon's going to turn around, drop the disruption. Now GH could be the one in some trouble. He's got the Hex out onto the Troll Warden, trying to control ILTW. He's got himself a Battle Trance available as well, along with the BKB. Not an easy target to bring down by any stretch of the imagination. Miracle still holding it back. Already used that Chronosphere. They'd rather just reset here. They'd rather just wait. Meanwhile, Seb
he can't afford to die. Keep on back.
ILTW getting very low as well, popping that BKB and Satanic, just healing off that creep that's near camp nearby. Keep himself healthy. Miracle waiting, looking to go in. That has no Chrono, remember, so his threats are limited. He actually used the Chrono with the Ninja Gear and now swapped into the Leveler for the extra damage. But Roshan is up. This is the big problem here. 30 seconds till the Gyrocopter's going to be back. This is probably going to be a free Rosh going for Nigma.
Yeah. Free Rosh. What do we have in there too? We got the Aghanims and the Refresher. Who's gonna take the Ags? Maybe the Faceless Void. That's gonna be pretty powerful. Sodar and Zeus already have their own Ags, so they don't need that.
And down he shall fall. Ags into the pockets of the Faceless Void. Aegis as well. And Refresher Shard for the Zeus, actually. Mind Control, though. They're thinking of going on him here. They're going to drop down the Demonic Purge, but he manages to get the blink away on Mind Control just in time. And the rest of the team is nearby, so very hard for OG to actually commit to this one.
Yeah. Just going to reset. Just wait for the chrono. 60 seconds, right? You got the Aegis. Very long time left on your Aegis. You can just farm out just a little bit more. I really think Thompson needs that Shackle. He's just not going to be surviving against this Void, especially when he gets chronoed. This Shawl is just not providing enough for it to be warranted for Gyrocopter to keep at 47 minutes into the game. The Bloodstone already gives you enough magic resist. You don't really need more, I would feel.
Doubly getting arrowed up, but he's got a Satanic and a Sanjin Yasha, so it doesn't last very long at all. Troll's not bothered about these lockdown spells.
It's not. The thing that bothers Troll the most is the Yules. Not affected by status resistance. 2.5 second disable.
Very tense moment here in the map. Yeah, they're looking. Mind Control, wrapping
What are
around.
they gonna find? They want Seb. They want Seb. He doesn't have a buyback.
Yeah,
He's a short kill.
Yes, indeed. In the trees, Thunder God's going to find it. Are they going to go in for it? Miracle, he's got the Chronosphere available, and they will be able to drop it down onto the Magnus, but in comes a disruption from down the map. They do save him, keep him alive a little bit longer, but he can't get off the RP anyway. He is dead. LTW in some trouble, popping that ultimate, trying to turn it around onto the Faceless Void, but the Faceless Void is more than happy to tank up into this one, and now he's got the Satanic coming out the other side. He's going to be able to drop the Troll Warlord. Troll Warlord is dead. He has himself a buyback, but he does not want to use it. Saxa coming back into this one as well, trying to fight up with Thompson. Yours comes out onto the Shadow Demon. The arrows coming through as well. Multi-shot arrows coming out in every which direction. No buyback on Sax either. Immediate dieback from him, in fact. With the Aegis on the Void, that might be it, folks. Nigma might have just done it. Oh, you know, OG, they'll fight to the last minute, but unfortunately, this really is looking like it's the end of the day for them. Let's see how they can play this one. Arrows coming out in every direction. No tail. ILTW and Thompson, the only ones left to defend for the next 70 seconds. Miracle jumps in immediately, jumping onto a couple of the Gyrocopter, using that time walk bash combination to try and bring him down. Gyrocopter's going to be this target. Can they kill him off? Yes, they can. No buyback on him either. They're going to keep on chasing his RTW. Is going to be the next target. No Tail is going to lose his life just outside the base, and down goes RTW as well. It's a triple kill for Miracle, and that will be it. The GG is called. Some days you just can't beat Miracle when he's playing on the Spaces Void. He is just too damn good at this hero. And GH on the Mirana as well. Two incredible performances from these two. Nigma really giving it their all in this series and coming out with the victory in the end. GG.
This is exactly why teams first phase ban Faces Void against this team. I mean, you said it. Faces Void, Mirana, GH, like these two, it was their show, right? Especially GH through the early game, made all the space in the world by getting kills